Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be talking about a DLC or even two DLCs that I really want to see for this game. Where the fuck am I so far? One moment. Okay, I'm here. So, we know that one DLC is coming. We don't really know much about the DLC, we just know a DLC is coming. Again, not much about it. We just know that it exists, really, and that's about it. So, a DLC I'd like to see is DLC focusing on Meryl. Now, if you don't know who Meryl is, she is Marvin's daughter from Resident Evil 2, and I believe 2 Remake. I'm not sure if he was in Resident Evil, the original 2, or not. But as you can see, I love you, Mummy, see you soon, Meryl. And then you can see all these, and yeah. So, in here, she says, where does she say it? I hate this. But it says, there we go. My name is Meryl Brenner, I believe is how you pronounce that name. Which, if you don't know, Marvin from Resident Evil 2, his last name was Brenner. So yeah, I want to see a DLC focusing on her. You know, focusing on her and her mother, possibly escaping. Her running or getting back to her mother, and I shouldn't have wasted that bullet. Her getting back to her mother and then getting out of Raccoon City. I just had to shoot him twice. Her getting back to Raccoon City with her mother. Or getting out of Raccoon City. I just think it'd be a cool concept to play a more stealth focus. I mean, they already have a kid model that you could play as, so all they have to do is, well, change the color of her skin, and maybe change the way she looks, and that's about it. No! That's not gonna do, is it? Yeah, I forgot. It likes to automatically equip it, so if you don't bring your weapon out, you basically... so let's do this. But yeah, I just think it would be a cool concept to have to sneak around. I don't necessarily want it to be just sneaking around. Maybe you could play as her mother a little bit and do some shooting. I mean, she has a cop husband, so you can assume she knows how to use a gun. I just hope the DLC is good. Whatever it is. I forgot the thing that I was meant to grab, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Oh well. But yeah, I just hope the DLC is good. I hope there is a DLC to do with Meryl. What? Reinvisible. Oh no, reversible. Okay, I'm a bit of a tard. Don't really care. I've already read it, just making sure. But yeah, I hope the game does have some form of DLC to do with it. It would just be like a really cool idea, in my opinion, to have a DLC centered around sneaking around, but you also have some action due to the fact that, well, her mother's a cop. But yeah, let me just do this. No, I fucked up. Oh. Oh, I remember it now. Then I also want a DLC. It doesn't even have to be like a full-on DLC. It could just be. Oh, yeah, that is how you do it. It could just be like a free, a free content pack. I guess that would still be a DLC, but not like a playable DLC. Just a little bit extra on Leon's life and his relationship with his wife, because we don't know much about her, right? All we know is he has a wife. Of course, I can't make any of those. You need a sake. But yeah, right? Like, I think we all want to find out more about his wife, since he does put on a ring. Oh, I didn't actually read that the first time. Let me just read it a sec. Blood compound synthesis. The custom blood collector that Dr. Richards ordered has finally arrived. To be honest, I was skeptical at first, but I'm genuinely impressed by its effectiveness. Combining infected blood with our experimental substances has been such a challenge for us, but this device makes it so easy. This is sure to improve the efficiency of our blood research and speed up analysis for future mutations. Oh no, for future mutation patterns. But yeah, like, I want a DLC focused around Leon's home life and his wife not dying. I am very lightheaded for some reason, probably because I haven't actually breathed much. I've only breathed, like, let me think, about 3 times while doing this video. Great. But, you know, I also want it to be a good DLC focused on his life, on his wife, and show us a little bit more, because we don't know anything. Anything about his personal life, right? We have no clue. No clue at all about anything to do with his fucking home life. So, you know. That's a nice noise. But yeah, like, it'd be nice to see more of that, and it would also be nice to see more of Meryl. Find out what happened. Hopefully, her survive, since, you know, this game needs a little bit more happiness in it. Emily's a clone. Yes, we can save her, but Emily's a clone. Leon was infected and almost died. What was her name? Marie was infected. Please don't wake up, please don't wake up, please don't wake up. Yeah, like, Meryl was that giant girl thing that chases us at the start and still gave me a heart attack on this fucking game. Can I grab them? Yes. But it's like... brain shut off, alert, alert, there we go. Marie was the... is the thing, the girl, like... Creepy little bitch. Fuck off, I don't want a plant. Do I have any plants in my inventory, please? No? No? Good. But it's like... this game has such a depressing story. And Wesker. The fuck was that about? Now, one other DLC, you know, I'd like to see a Hunk DLC. That wasn't fucking Hunk. Like, initially I was like... he went to, like, initially I was like, oh, Hunk. But then I was like, why is he named the commander? And I was like, oh, you know, maybe people haven't played the other games and they don't want to spoil it for us. Sure. But then again, I don't really think they give a run, bitch, run. But yeah. Like, I'd like to see a Hunk DLC where we play as Hunk and we use some badass weaponry. Maybe the assault rifle, which we know is in the game due to the fact that, well, it's literally been fucking used. But also... let me just do this one moment. It will take me uno momento. And I'm pretty sure those are both useless as well. It's just good to have this thing cleaned the fuck out. Yeah, what a surprise, bitch. Like, why the fuck do I need blood for literally everything? Can I make like a reinforced knife? No, of course can't. Why the fuck would I be able to? But yeah, now I've got all that out of the way. It's like, I want a Meryl DLC focused around Meryl. I want a DLC that focuses primarily on. I want a DLC that focuses primarily on Leon's like home life. Maybe we could have to fight off some USS agents. I was about to say USSR, no, that's Russia. Maybe we could fight off some USS agents or like some other Umbrella type agents. While we're playing as Leon. Sup, fat boy? Hey, fat boy, well, fight. But yeah, it's like maybe we could play as Leon and experience some of that. That'd be kind of cool, I think. But the big issue with the game is I'm not really sure how that could work. Like a story expansion, not entirely sure how I feel about that. I'm not the biggest fan of story expansions. I will say that. Not the biggest fan of story expansions. We're not going to read that because this isn't a fucking playthrough. But it's like, yeah, the bit of an issue. Oh yeah, I need to flip that over, I think, don't I?
This must be it.
Oh no, I have to click on that. I know there's something else in this room, just not entirely sure where. Is it here? Oh, bullets, yeah, shibby. Uh, yeah, like, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about a full-on story expansion.
Braille.
So I'm not entirely sure how I feel about a full-on story expansion, but I guess it's okay. Like, unless it's to do with Leon, or it's something to do with, like, Meryl, I don't necessarily want a story expansion. I think that could actually genuinely harm the game. I am so fucking dead right now. Like, I am so fucking dead right now. Yeah, I'm so dead right now. Yeah, I'm so dead right now. Do I have any other knives? I don't think I do I? I don't have any other knives, do I? No. Well, bollocks. Ooh, hunting knife. Give me my knife. But yeah, like, I don't think like, a story DLC is great. No, a story expansion, if it's not to focus on those things, or even Hunk, like, if it's to focus on Hunk, I'd be okay with it. But the DLCs that it needs, in my opinion, to survive, well, not necessarily to survive, the game will survive either way, but what it needs to be a good DLC is to focus on something that was left unknown. Okay, admittedly, if you didn't buy the collector's edition, or not the collector's edition, what's it called? The deluxe edition, you won't have the Meryl notes. But it's like, still, I think we should get one. Let's admit, if you've watched someone play this game, you've seen the DLC. Every YouTuber that I know has bought the special edition. To be fair, I've only watched one person get through the entire game and get to the point where you actually figure that out, but still. Hello. But yeah, let me just be quiet a minute. I like this cutscene.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Why did they put you in there?
I don't know. I've always been here.
Do you mind if I come in?
I don't mind.
I... So, sorry. I'm with the police.
Police?
Yes. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
I'm Grace.
What's your
name?
Emily?
Emily. You like reading?
Yeah.
Do you think you could read something for me? Please, I really need your help.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll take you there. There are steps. How about I carry you?
Yeah.
What do you want me to read?
There's some buttons with braille on them. Can you read them and then push the buttons in this order? Star, star, moon, sun.
Sure.
Just to make sure I've got all of the Mr. Raccoon things, just gonna have a quick double check. Is that some crap next to it? Yeah, good, some crap. Oh yeah, I remember that room. Still not sure what's up with that. Actually, I do know what's up with that doll. But, you know, can't currently do it this exact second. Oh, you can actually see the room behind it. Yeah, that's not fucking suspicious.
Thanks. Thank you.
But yeah, I just hope there's a Meryl DLC, a DLC to do with, Hunk, and a DLC to do with Leon, you know, and his wife life. Because it would be nice to know a little bit more. We don't know who his wife is. It could be Ashley, it could be Ada, it could be Sherry, or it could be Claire. I think the most likely option is Claire. While Ada could be his wife, I don't think she would be, just for the main fact the amount of fucking crimes she's committed. Not sure how well that would go. But, you know, sure. Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Descent into the darkness. I did actually say that on my first playthrough. And that's why I was laughing my ass off. I just couldn't remember the name of the mission. But yeah, I hope the DLC is good. I hope they do have the DLCs I mentioned. I hope they're not expensive, because me, game DLCs now are bloody expensive. But yeah, like game DLCs now, like 15, 20 quid. Jesus. But yeah, as I said, hope you all enjoyed. Hope the DLC's good. Hope they have the DLCs that I mentioned, because Capcom. At least give us something to do with Leon, right? Like, let us know who his wife is. I'm putting my bets on Claire. Just the main fact, Ashley. His entire relationship was completely professional with her. He couldn't take a hint, or he just wasn't interested. Ada, she's a fucking spy, and she has several counts of espionage, treason, probably even terrorism, and many other charges. Not entirely sure what the charges are, but espionage is definitely on there, and espionage is a federal crime, and I believe it does actually come under treason in the US, which means you can get the death penalty. Then, of course, you have uh, who was the other one? Oh yeah, Sherry. I just don't think that would make much sense. I mean, she's 39, roughly. Leon is 49. I mean, yeah, if they are, sure. I mean, it's not that weird, a 10-year age difference. Not like excruciatingly weird, but it is a little weird. Also, the fact that, you know, they're partners in the agency, and a lot of government agencies have strict policies on that. So, not entirely sure, but, you know. Then you have Claire. You know, they survived an apocalypse together. They worked together in several Resident Evil games. They worked together in several Resident Evil movies, which I'm not sure if they're canonical or not. I've heard that the movies are canonical, but then I've heard that they're also not canonical. Little fucking weird. Either way, they've worked together a lot. He's friends with Chris. So it's like, you know, they'd have a pretty decent fucking relationship. And also, Chris, I think, would probably be, like, the happiest about it, due to the fact that he knows that his sister is going to be well protected in Leon's fucking hands. I mean, think about it. You've got demons that want to kill your sister and you, and the guy that's married her, but you also have two badasses, which is Claire and Leon, against those zombies or USS agents. I don't really think they're really going to have a fucking issue, especially not against Leon. He just aura farms for fucking anything. He ran up a wall while 2 Chainz was... All he had to do was step back, but no, he decided to run up a wall and do a backflip off it, because he was a badass. He was a badass. But yeah, it's like, you know... but, yeah. You know, give us something to do with Leon's wife. Give us something to do with Meryl. Give us something to do with Hunk. And the other thing that I mentioned, whatever it was that I mentioned, yeah, I hope it's good. Again, I do hope it's good. I hope the DLCs are good. I hope there's not just one like RE8 had. I hope this game is alive for quite a while, since Resident Evil 9 got one DLC a year after it came out. And then we had to wait... What year did this come out? This came out this year, so we had to wait 4 fucking years for a game. It's like, I don't want consistent updates. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want fucking updates like GTA, you know, twice a year or yearly. But at least give it, like, every year and a half to 2 years. Okay, technically a year and a half is yearly, but, you know. Then we get, like, 2 DLCs in 3 years. That's fair. If the game's gonna take as long as this one did, 6 years, that's fair. You know, we'd get like 3 DLCs for the game, which is what I'd like to see. A Meryl DLC, a Leon DLC, and a Hunk DLC. They are literally perfect if we have one every 1.5 years. GTA 6, that's coming out. So it would be perfect timing, a year and a half from when this released. It would be July, right? And I feel like GTA 6 isn't going to get its first DLC till maybe March 2027. For the main fact, they're going to want to have a DLC, like, close. Actually, no, because that's probably when the online's going to come out. I bet it's going to come out later on, so it's like, they'd have a DLC planned for way after that, or way before, you know? And if it does come out 6 months after, they'd still have plenty of time. The game's releasing in November. It would be out by, like, April. Wait, no. It'd be out by May. They'd have 2 months. Like, people would have 2 months of the online, and then they can play this DLC. This game is so good. Just give us a good DLC. But since we know one's in the works, it's probably going to come out before GTA 6, which is good. Because I'm going to be fucking literally speedrunning that game the second it comes out, so no spoilers happen to the motherfucking ending of that game. Because I am not going to be able to avoid spoilers for an entire fucking 2 weeks. while I am fucking grinding that shit and no-lifing it. By the way, don't expect to hear me feeling very good over November, because I am going to feel like dog shit. I will have nothing to do, and I am going to be no-lifing the game. I will not see grass until I have gotten the Platinum Trophy, if there is none of the bullshit of tracking every single animal, which means I will likely not be seeing grass for a month. I will go outside on Christmas Day feeling relieved that I finished the fucking game. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. This was a very long video. No one's watched till this point, and if you have, thank Jesus I got one person who watched this far. I'm not, I've realized this might seem disrespectful to my viewers, but let's admit, if you watched for 2 seconds, is it really disrespectful? I mean, few people watch this far. My shorts are the ones that get the most views, and like 10-second clips are the ones that get the most views. My channel is basically a fucking clip channel at this point, with the amount of clips I've uploaded. 90% of my videos are clips. And 90% of my videos are the ones that have, like, most views. Because they are, so, But I hope Capcom sees this. They probably won't. That they won't. But, maybe someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows someone who works at Capcom can see this video. Tell them about it. They tell someone else about it. They tell someone else about it. Then they tell the person at Capcom about it. I doubt it, but you never know. I hope this is, I hope these are DLCs. Hope you all enjoyed. Catch you all next time. Peace of piss. Oh yeah, peace of piss. Didn't say peace right the first time.